guys coming out of this preseason? What's the sense of the group as the real games start to take shape and right in front of you?
Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. I think we've achieved what we want to achieve so far, and I think we've been able to give enough input to the players to keep things fresh. At the same time, holding on to certain behaviors and principles that have made us successful in the past couple of years. And so, I think to sum it up, we've been able to build on a pretty strong foundation already, and add a few new pieces. I think physically, with the exception of Oden Home, we've come out pretty clean, and looking forward to getting this marathon season underway.
Coming off of last year, where did you feel like you guys needed to make some changes, and how have you seen that come into reality as the offseason played out?
I think the obvious roster change you'll see is just the Ajax view. And getting a little younger over certain positions, mobility and aggressiveness. And I think the word we used at the end of last season was bringing in players who are hungry to win, hungry to prove themselves, and hungry to make LAFC successful. And what I've seen so far, we're able to achieve that.
So America, we know, is the three-time Mexican champion, right? So beyond the fact that this is friendly, I think it's a good parameter for the LAFC to show, what should we all expect from the team. So how are you guys preparing for this game?
It's a great opportunity for us to have Copa America here in LA and to play against their team. It's a great team. From what I can tell, a very well coached team, well organized. They have weapons all over the park. So it's going to be a great challenge for our guys. I couldn't think of a better final preseason matchup for us. It really sets up nicely also before the CCC and the Champions Cup. And so, I'm really excited about tomorrow. Looking forward to hopefully a pro LAFC crowd, but I can't guarantee that.
Also, we know some of the prophets are going towards the Delaware fight by the Fires.
Yeah.
How does that make the team feel about it?
Great. I think the team is focused on performance and finishing preseason in a positive note or manner. But anytime we can do our jobs and help the community we live in at the same time, it's a great feeling and it's important. And it's one of the missions of LAFC is to also build a stronger community. And having Club America here to help makes it more special.
What are the goals for this season, Coach?
I think the goals at LAFC are always to win trophies. You don't always get those opportunities, but it's important to strike when you can. And those remain the same goals.
America has a lot of stars. Any particular player to take maybe more precautions?
They're all so good, and I think that's the difference between top Liga MX clubs. They can kind of spread the quality out over the entire roster, where in the MLS we're focused on maybe a few key positions due to our roster rules and regulations. And so it's really hard to say. I'm looking forward to seeing Brian Rodriguez again, one of our ex-players who I had the opportunity to coach. So I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Hey, Coach. Thank you for your time. You're in preseason. They're already playing some games. How do you prepare for Club America?
Yeah, I think physically and tactically they might be a few weeks ahead of us. And that's just fine for us. And it's even better to really test our players, to show our players hopefully a level that we need to get to in the next week or two. And it's impossible to prepare a team in preseason for an entire season. So we are in a good spot right now, both mentally and physically and tactically. But 3-4 weeks into the season, we'll be at 100%, but only until then. And that just takes time and games.
Thank you.
What are you hoping to get out of tomorrow? Like, what are you hoping to see?
More of what we've seen already in our preseason matches. So really tying together the 4 phases and making sure that we are strong in each phase. And I think maybe more importantly, this season we've asked the players to find solutions when teams throw problems our way or show us different looks. What solutions can the players make real time to absorb pressure possibly, or find solutions offensively with the ball? And we have tried to empower the players to make those decisions on their own. They have the tools, they have the know-how, but applying that into real life situations or real game situations is now up to the players. And I'm looking forward to seeing that accomplished.
I haven't seen much of your preseason, just watched the match against Chicago, but my understanding is that was the same lineup as the match before. So are you rotated a lot last year between, 2 in the midfield, 3 in the midfield, 5 at the back, 3 at the back. How do you see these different formations? Where do you think you'll start the season out in terms of the way you guys line up?
Yeah, we'll start the season with the ability to do both. And for us, they're just starting positions and prioritizing certain portions of the field. Sometimes it's because the opponent does the exact same, and we feel better. It's better to control opponents. So away from home, there are other solutions. At home, we have different solutions. But from what we can tell in preseason, our team feels very comfortable flipping right inside both formations. It's something now we're working on doing in the middle of a half, but not just at halftime, or prepare them in the week prior. So it's something that we worked on all year. I think we've solidified the ability to do both, and now feeling comfortable, we have the ability at any moment in the game to change if that gives us an advantage.